Hi everyone, I'm Hui, and this is the first of two videos about alarm tabs. In this one, we're going to go over alarm tabs in general, what they are and what they're good for. And in the next video, we're going to go deeper into its filtering capabilities. So here we are on our live demo system once again. And as you've seen in the previous video, linked down below, these are the three alarm tab pages open by default. You can close an existing tab with the X icon. You can add a new tab by clicking the plus icon next to the rightmost tab. When you do, you'll find this welcome page. First thing, right at the top, is a search bar. It's like quick filters but applied to the entire history database. As such, you can start writing to filter on element name and parameter description. It defaults to the last 24 hours, but you can change that too. Let's look for alarms on Arista devices raised on the last 24 hours. This is the created search tab and its resulting alarms. Some of them have become normal since then. Let's go back. Here on the left, you can find your most recent alarm tabs. You can quickly reopen closed alarm tabs like this. This is useful if you close alarm tabs by accident. It's also possible to pin items for additional convenience. Those alarm tabs will then remain there. This is great if you want to look up a set of alarms, but only once in a while, like once every week or month. The second column pertains to current alarms. It will allow you to open tabs with active or masked alarms or information or suggestion events. You can see these predefined alarm tab pages available for immediate use. Here, these are all active alarms in the system. These are alarm links to surveyor icons. This one's pretty cool. It will only show alarms raised under the view, service, or element cards you have open. When I have no card open, it will default to all active alarms. So let's open something up. This downlink service has something going on. Okay, now that I open this view, my current alarm tab now displays one warning. It's because we're using the backup IRD and not the main, here. The main seems to be running fine, so if I manually switch, my warning should go away. You can do this to other items in Surveyor as well. Okay, my active alarms will list all current active alarms assigned to you or to me individually. I have none, so I'm going to take ownership of an alarm just to demonstrate. This IRD has a critical output gain value. Mine. Now this alarm is visible in my active alarms tab. Unassigned alarms or unassigned active alarms are all alarms that are not assigned to me. So it's the inverse of the previous tab. These are today's information events. These are things like people logging in, changing settings, adding, removing elements, output of automation scripts, that sort of stuff. Suggestion events will show you augmented operation events like AI-powered prediction of alarms and anomalies. So DataMiner brings this up automatically to raise your attention to detected anomalies and potential issues that might occur in the future. Awesome stuff. Check out our augmented operations demos for a deeper dive. This is the history section. It gives you quick access to some default history timespans. Last hour, last day, you get the point. By default, it will include alarms, of course, and masked alarms too. But you can also include information and suggestion events. Let's try it out. These are all alarms that occurred in the system in the last hour. Some of those alarms could have been cleared already. History tracking is disabled by default, but if you want to see different instances of the same alarm combined in a single alarm, you can always enable it again. Let's now fetch only information events occurred in the last hour. Okay, so you get the point. When you click on More, you'll get more time span options as well as the ability to set a custom time span too. Finally, we got the sliding window section. It's essentially a combination of active alarms and history alarms in a time frame that moves with the current time. Again, you can decide whether must alarms and information events and suggestion events should be included or not. If you select Keep Active Alarms, then active alarms will remain visible in the Alarm tab even if they're no longer within the sliding window, so that you don't lose track of them. Click here to configure the size of your sliding window. It's set to the last hour by default, but you can very well change that. Here's a note you probably noticed on each section, the Apply Filters option. This is a capability deep enough to warrant its own video, which I mentioned before. So I'll also be linking that one down below. All right, you can rename alarm tabs too. So let's call this one Suggestion Event Sliding Window. Now, this alarm console layout is different than it was at the start of the video, and it will be stored in the user settings so that it can be loaded again next time you log in. Tabs based on current alarms and sliding windows do get saved, but this does not apply to history alarms. So if I log out and log in again, we can expect all these tabs to be visible except for this one. Let's try it out. Okay, tab layouts are limited to your user settings, so other users can have their individual tab layouts loaded for them as they sign in. All right, this is sort of an introduction to alarm tabs. On the next video, we're going to go deeper into its filtering capabilities. It should be linked already down below, so go ahead and give it a watch. Don't forget to subscribe too. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one.